Hey. Good evening, good evening. Just a quick message. But before, I say what I gotta say, like, comment, and share this video if you agree, or, just to help the channel. Teachers. You see, I'm here to discuss about teachers and the strike that the teachers are gonna basically commence on Friday. And I just want people to understand the perspective of teachers and also the perspective of the government. And of course, the kids, the parents, everybody obviously is also included in it because teachers are also, you know, part of society, their jobs, um, not only teach the kids, but also keep the kids company so that parents are able to work as well. And a lot of people think the reason why the teachers are, having a strike on Friday simply because, they know that children, there's 2 million kids in Ontario. And if they take a strike, then the parents have to, a lot of the parents won't be able to find daycare or assistance so that it will sort of hold back society. But I want you to understand over the years, teachers have, you know, been looked at as, less valued, meaning that the amount of money that they are receiving may not be enough for them to be able to even get by simply because of what is going on, the inflations. And for sure, because teachers are demanded to do so much, right? So if they're demanded to do so much, but they're not getting the right amount of pay, like, supply teachers getting 39,000, other teachers getting maybe 49,000 a year. And of course, the more experienced teachers get more than that. However, they also had to go through the system, right, where the government implemented for them to be able to get their degrees. And I want people to understand that teachers, right, teaches. They taught society every single job that is there in society, regardless if it's sports, if it's doctor, lawyer, any type of job, you had to be taught. So the value of teachers should be very high, but also it should have a cap in some ways, right? However, they're getting underpaid. And the fact that they have a union, right, it's because they weren't getting their fair share. And so they had to formulate a union in order to get their opinion across. And of course, it's all affecting, the children. I myself is a parent, you know what I mean? My kids don't go in for school, but they have homeschool. However, if the teachers strike, they won't have school. But my point is this: through the pandemic, things change. And so if things change, it should be known that teachers' pay should change too, because inflations have grown. You know what I mean? And if their pay remains the same, how would they be able to afford living? And the value of teachers, right, will go down simply because people are not seeing, you know, the value of teachers today. So I want people to understand that, they're not just trying to say, well, parents are going to stay home and we have this. And basically, because if we strike and the parents have to stay home and the 2 million kids have to stay home, then, that's a bargaining chip. No, their life. If they don't teach, then who's going to teach the kids? Who's going to teach young professionals that want to get into their careers, right? It goes everywhere. Every sector requires teaching. The government sector, all of those seats and positions are filled, but they have to gain qualifications from what? Teachers. So if they did their share, then what I think is, you know, they should propose a new tax for the teachers to help them so that they can be compensated, you know what I mean? And they can live a fitting type of lifestyle so that they don't have a problem with teaching and we don't have a headache of taking care of our kids when they should be in school, and everything goes back to, how it should be. They could. They can make this choice and they can simply put these things into perspective very easily because during the pandemic, they printed what? Billions, if not trillions, billions of dollars to help. So then, if we propose a new tax and you say, well, who's going to pay that tax? Easily, we don't pay out of our pockets, but simply we pay at the end of every year or we pay according to every things that we buy in society, right? So that it could help them because our future depends on them. And if they're going to go through a certain rubric to be able to get in position, then we should also support them by assisting them in those type of various ways so that the negotiation, or we're going to introduce a new legislation on Thursday afternoon so that if you strike on Friday, then it's going to be $4,000 a day. Do you see what I'm saying? And then the union is back and forth, and it's just like it's a totem pole back and forth, back and forth. When it should be united, and when things should be going clear. Because guess what? If our kids are in limbo, then our society is in jeopardy. So think about what I just said. Thank you for listening. You know what I mean? And I hope you understood my opinion on this matter, and that even though yes, it's affecting the parents and the kids, it the teachers are also parents as well, and they're also teachers, so it's also affecting them as well. So there needs to be a conclusion so that every couple of years there's not a strike, or every 4 or 5 months, oh, there's a disagreement and then unionize and all of these things, right? So comment, like, and share this video. Have a great night. Bye now.